Welcome! My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I just have a quick little project for you today, just a quick little booklet flip sort of thing. Just using a couple of pieces of digitals. It opens like this. There's a pocket for the tag. There's a little flip here, and there's a pocket here as well for a tag. And that flips over, and there's another pocket. And then here's the back, and there's a pocket here. And then it opens here, and there's a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here, and then back to the front. So just a really sweet little digital booklet that you can pop into your journal anywhere. So if you're part of my Inspired Junk Journalers group for the worship journal this month, these are a couple of the pages that I gave to you. And so there's this one, and I backed it with this one, some ledger and lace, and this one with some vintage ledger and butterflies, lace butterflies and things. So, but you can make this out of anything. So I'll show you how to make it. So first thing you want to do is, we'll just put this one aside for a minute and we'll take this one. So you need a digital 8.5 by 11. If it's smaller, that's okay. You can just adjust the measurements a little bit, but I did borderless printing on 8.5 by 11, and I printed both sides. So I'm just going to cut this in half. So 8.5 this way, 4 1/4 is half. So I'm just going to cut that at 4 1/4. And then I just have two pieces. And then I want to do a couple of scores. So I want this to be my front cover. So I'm going to score 4 inches from that edge. Maybe I'll just, so this is my front cover. I'm just going to flip it over just to make it easier to do the numbers here, but this is my front cover on the other side. So I want to score at 4 and 8. And then I will have this as my front cover, and I'll fold this way so that it shows up on the front, and I'm just going to tuck this one behind. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my other piece, and this one doesn't really matter however you want to do it. I'll put it this way. It's this way up. And I will score here at 4 and 8, and then what's left is 3 inches, so it's always a little bit shorter there. So this is the part that we're going to make the pockets out of. So again, you can kind of fold them both into like a Z kind of pattern like that. Okay, so then you take your two strips and lay them side by side. On the left hand side is the one that has your cover image, and the cover image is on the left hand side. And then we have our other strip on this side. So it should be 4 inches, 4 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, 3 inches. So we want to take this 3-inch section of the first strip and overlap it over the next strip. So because I'm making a pocket here, I'm going to ink this edge just because I won't be able to ink that after I glue it down. And I'm just going to glue on this 3-inch section here, here, and here to make a pocket. Just a nice thin bead of glue on the 3 sides. And then you want to line that up on here. Just kind of tuck it in so you can line it up. And just press that on for a couple of seconds. Make sure your strips are nice and lined up. And then we have this. And then this last one, I like to make a pocket as well. So you can fold it over this way to make a pocket. or you can fold it over this way to make a pocket. I think I'm going to do it this way because I like the berries shown there. You see mine is just a little off here. I cut my cardstock down from a larger piece of paper, so I don't always get it exact. So I just ink that edge because we're going to fold that edge over. And then I want to glue on 3 sides again, leaving the front of the pocket open like that, and fold it back. And you can play with where you want to fold things. You know, this is kind of a flexible design where you could, you know, do the folds a little bit differently and whatever. But that's the way I've chosen to do it. So then I have my front cover folded over like that. Then I fold over the next piece, and then I fold over the next piece. So now I have 4 surfaces on this side and 4 surfaces on this side. And then we can ink all of the edges. I think I'll just quickly flip through that and I'll be right back to show you the next step. All right, so I got all my edges inked here, front and back. And now I want to just put this aside for a minute and work on my pockets. So I'm going to cut, and this is the kind of project where you can really play. You can, you know, make whatever kind of pockets you want, whatever size that you want. I'm just giving you one basic formula. So maybe make one like this, and then if you like the project, you know, feel free to play and do some different things with it. So my pages here are 4 by 4. So I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip here, and then I'm going to cross cut it into 4 inches and 4 inches. And then I'm going to make diagonal cuts on these to make diagonal pockets. So I'm just going to line this up in my trimmer. And diagonally cut 2 with that piece and 2 with this piece here. So that's 4 pockets there. Then I'm going to cut another piece, and I'm going to cut this one about 3 7/8, so just shy of 4 inches. And then this one I'm just going to put aside for a minute. So this one I'm going to make my flip. So I want this one is directional, so I'm just thinking about how I want to do that. So I think I'll do it this way, and then I'll have my flip. Everything will be right side up. So I want a 1/2 inch tab on the left hand side there, and I'm just going to fold that back, and then you could measure this, or I'm just gonna fold it over here, and then it's exactly in half. And then I have my little flip, and you can put the flip wherever you like. I think on my other one I put it kind of in the opening page here. And it's because we cut it a little bit smaller, it should fit nicely there. And then what I want to do is grab one of my punches here, and when I flip it up, I want there to be a pocket here. The last one I put a pocket, I put the pocket on the top left hand side. Let's see what I would like here. I think I want it on the inside right hand side. I'll do it completely opposite on this one. So I'll just turn it over so I can get this centered a little bit better. Doesn't have to be perfect. And what I did with my other one is I just put a little bit of glue on this part that I have taken off, because this is white inside. I'm just going to add this to the white side. So I'm going to glue it. It's going to look like it's in the same spot that I just took it off of. And it is, but it's on the underneath layer. So when I open this up, it looks like, you know, it's one piece, but then you open it up and it looks like that. Then I want to grab my Distress ink again, and I'm just going to distress a little bit around that edge, because when you open up your pocket to put something in, you will see a little bit of that. And I'm also going to ink this edge. And I'm also going to ink, oh, that will be okay. I might as well ink this whole thing right now, because then we can glue it on and not have to worry about it. All right. And then I will glue that onto my folio. Just make sure you're right side up here. And I want it to be like this. And then flip up, just make sure you got it in the right orientation, like that. So I want to glue this part, this white part, to the top of this page, just this flap, not the whole thing. And just line it up at the top there, center from side to side. There's a little bit of wiggle room because we cut it a little bit smaller. And just press that on. There we go. All right, so then there's our flip. And you could flip this, you could, you know, make it into a flip like this. This particular one, I'm going to actually just do a pocket. So I'm going to just glue those two sides. The other side is folded, so it's not necessary. So then here we have a pocket on our flip. Then we can do some of our other pockets. On this one, when I opened it up here, I did a pocket. And this one is going to, there's going to be things that are upside down, right side up, sideways. I don't mind that. I'm going to probably cover a little bit of that anyways. But if you're bothered by that, I would say probably don't use a directional print for the pockets. So I'm going to put that one, I could put it here, or I could put it here. Here it's completely upside down. Let me see. I actually would like it on this side though. Maybe I'll put this one here. I don't mind it sideways. Upside down, I'd rather not have it upside down if I can help it. If I do, it's not the end of the world, but sideways I'm totally fine with. So I'm going to glue that one on. Just a thin bead of glue at the end again. And I'm going to line that right at the bottom left-hand corner here. See, mine is just a tiny little snippet over the line, so I'm just going to snip that off. So there's one pocket. And then on this side, I did this one a little bit different than this one, so I have these pockets already, so I'll leave that alone. There's the back. I can put a pocket on the back. Maybe that's a good spot for this one. So you can make, you know, several of these and they will be different every time that you make them, even if you try to make them the same. Like I kind of thought I was making it the same, but I did it a little bit differently, so, but that's totally fine. And then inside here on this side, we've got 2 more angle pockets. So I think I'll do this one this way. Like that. And line that up. Try not to go right over the fold because it won't fold nicely then. So that works well there. And then I think I actually did not use this for another pocket, but you could do like a side tuck pocket, which would be kind of nice. You could make it into a belly band, which might be nice. Let's make a side tuck and a belly band here. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. So even I can't make anything the same way twice. And I'm going to make the belly band part a little bit thinner, so I've got about 2 1/4 inches, and then this is a little bit smaller strip, so that can be a belly band. I've somehow got that a little bit shorter than 4 inches, so I'm actually going to use this one instead. So oh, it's supposed to be 4 1/4, that's why. Because our height of our book is 4 1/4 and our width is 4 inches. That is why. So I'm going to do it again, 2 1/4. So I have 2 different pieces from that. So this measures 4 1/4 inches high, and this was just whatever was left of the paper, which happens to be 3 inches. Yeah, that makes sense. So I can make this into a side tuck, which is what I will do. And I can decide if I want it on this side or this side. I think I'll do it on this side. So I'm just going to put a little thumb notch on this one. This one I'm not going to worry about gluing the notch back on because we've got pattern paper underneath. And I'll just glue that on 3 sides here. And there we go. So there we have a side tuck there. And let's see. We could put a belly band on top of our pocket. How about that? I think that is what I will do. So you just take your extra piece and, you know, cut up a few pockets here and there, however you like. Well, I know what I did in the other one is I made some of the extra into tags. That's what I did instead of so many pockets, but I don't mind doing it differently this time. There, so then we have a belly band there. This one on the other one, what I did is I made a side tuck on top of the other pocket, and then I just trimmed this off about there. So then I can make a double pocket here. inking everything with my Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, which is kind of my go-to for everything. So this one I will glue on this long side and along the bottom. You can glue that side if you like, but it makes it a little bit tighter pocket if you do it that way. I usually just leave it open when it's this sort of pocket. There, so let's see what we have here. So there's our cover. We have a pocket there. We have a flip here. We could put another pocket here if we like. This would have to go sideways, but you know, I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm just gonna, I just need to take a little sliver off here just to show you some different possibilities. You can put as few or as many pockets as you like. Gonna give this one a little thumb notch. And ink it again. And yeah, that should fit perfectly. So this one needs to be glued on the 3 sides. Like that. So now we have a pocket there. We could even do, I like to see if I can use up every little tiny bit sometimes. I could even do a little bit of a belly band on the top of the flip. In fact, what the heck, let's just use it all up. Keep in mind, the more pockets that you do, the more tucks and things that you add, the thicker this is going to be. So if you're wanting it to be fairly thin for a journal or for Happy Mail or something, then you might not want to do it quite so many different things, but just to give you all the possibilities there. I used up every scrap of that extra sheet. So I have that pocket there. Let me just grab a little tag here. So I have a pocket here. I have a tuck there. Flips open like that, and I have a pocket there. I have a new pocket there. And that flips over. There's a pocket there and a pocket there. There's a tuck there, or a belly band there, and a pocket there. The back, there's a pocket, and then we go this way. I have a pocket there, pocket there. So let me see how many pockets I have here. One, I'm going to count this as a pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pockets or tuck spots in there. So you can get a lot into that little thing. So then, for the members of my worship journal, Inspired Junk Journalers, I gave them another sheet of to coordinate with this, with some tags. So I just backed these tags onto just some lined paper here. So I'm just going to cut those out to stick in. You can also make tags out of anything. Since I have 11 pockets and I only have 6 tags, I'm going to need some extra things to tuck in there. And then I have some little tickets. We're studying Providence, the Providence of God right now. So I can have one on the cover like that, and maybe just use the other ones for decoration. So I'm going to get these cut out, and then I'm also going to show you a different way to embellish this with something that's not a part of the Inspired Junk Journalers kit. So I'll show you 2 ways of decorating. Be right back. Okay, so I have partially finished these 2. There's lots of things you could still do with it. This is the original one that I did for the Inspired Junk Journalers group. So I just glued one of the Providence labels here with a little bit of cheesecloth there. And I cut out my labels, or tags rather, and backed them onto some lined paper. And I think I'll put on, you know, a little bit of tag toppers and that sort of thing, but I haven't gotten around to that part yet. I got lots to accomplish today, so I thought I would just show you what I have so far. Another one of the little labels there. And there's one of the side pockets. And here's the back. So tag there, little tag there, tag there. Another one of the labels there. So really cute little little flip thing. If you're not sure what the Inspired Junk Journalers is, we have a monthly membership group over on Ko-fi. The membership is closed right now. I open it up for a 3-month, usually a 3-month project, and then I close the doors while we work on that 3-month project together. It just works better that way because it's kind of a cohesive project for 3 months. And then we open the doors again. So the doors will be opened at the beginning of April, the next time, for new members. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, you can keep an eye out for that. This is what we're working on right now. It's a work in progress. I'm just kind of trying different things out on my cover, but we made a soft cover, and we have like printables and dangles and booklets and all kinds of stuff as we're learning to different aspects of worshiping. So we're talking about praying and scriptures. So there's a writing board and just all kinds of fun things that we put together in a journal. And this is going to be a journal that we use for our daily worship. So we'll pull it out, and we've got quotes and scriptures and hymns and all kinds of things that we will use in our daily worship. We're learning about different things that the scripture says about worship, and then learning just some practices and different things. So just a tiny little flip through of what I've got so far. So if you're interested in that, we do a different project every section, but April 1st we'll be opening the doors for that again. And then the second little booklet that I made, I did not actually even make the tags for it yet, but I will. So this one I decorated with a new kit that I have in my coffee shop as well, and it's called Labels Galore, and it's 20 pages of faith labels. So this is actually just a very small portion of them. I've used a lot of them, and some of them I actually have somewhere else. So, but I have them in like different colorways, different sizes, lots of different sayings. Here's some large ones. I have some large ones, some kind of tiny ones, some kind of regular sized ones, different colors, different sayings, anything you could think of. So 20 pages of labels. So I just took a few and added them to here. So perhaps you were created for such a time as this, from Esther 4:14. I will walk by faith even when I cannot see, 2 Corinthians 5:7. And there's our pocket. Beauty from Ashes, Isaiah 61:3. This flips up, there's another pocket here. It is well with my soul. Choose joy, another pocket, another pocket, another pocket. And here's our belly band. His grace is enough. But first pray, another pocket. And Amazing Grace here, another pocket. And Faith Can Move Mountains, another pocket. And back to the beginning. So really cute, really simple way to decorate a lot of things. And there's so many different colors and sizes that I think you'll find something for every project that you're working with. So I'll link that below as well if you're interested in taking a look at the Labels Galore. But of course you can make this little project in any digitals that you want and using any embellishments that you want. So I hope you enjoyed that little project, and we'll see you in the next video. Blessings.